We'll throw this in the trash a little later. We just did a ride up to the summit. It didn't get cold at all. We ran into a couple of deer, 3 deer, a male with velvety horns. You know what I'm saying? It was a pretty nice ride to the summit. The road in some areas is really bad. There's a lot of there's some potholes in the road. You have to be aware of them, and you know, a lot of tar snakes. You know, they patch the road with tar a lot, and but anyways, it wasn't a bad ride. It was very warm, very comfortable ride. I thought it would be cooler. Naturally, it's cooler at the summit, but it wasn't that bad. It was very comfortable, very doable. So we fired up the Jeep, make sure that its battery is good, you know, because going in and out of the door there, the headlights come on all the time. It's been charging. The Garmin's have been running, you know, constantly. Something's always charging. We're gonna put this phone on charge here in just a second. And what we're gonna do, like I said, it's cattywampus. The angle's a little cattywampus, so I need to loosen up these two. I got the wrench right here, and then it just twist it over a little bit. You know, this is the first time I put it all the way on, and plus I put this tape on to keep it from moving. You know, once you lock the stick, I tape it too, because it can vibrate, and then who knows where the camera can be, upside down. That's why you have it on your phone. You can see exactly what's being recorded. Now the angle, the camera looks way worse than what I see on the angle. So the lens looks clean, everything looks good. But yeah, Jesus, man, just day one, a gnarly ride on the dirt bike this morning. Late morning to early afternoonish. You know, I went way farther than I thought I was going to go. I thought I was going to do a lot less than that. I went up to a point where it really turned into a heavy-duty rock garden, and I don't like doing rocks, man. Rock gardens, heavy-duty rock gardens like that. But I'll tell you what, in 2 weeks, whatever, when I'm at home, I'm gonna remember that, and I'm gonna say, "You dumb son of a bitch, you should have went a little farther up those." I'm very happy with it. Don't worry, we're gonna take the 29er out tomorrow. I believe that's the first thing we're gonna do. Tomorrow we're gonna have bacon and pancakes, I hope. Oh, wait a minute, I do still have a cinnamon roll though, and I do like to eat those up. I might eat that cinnamon roll tonight for dessert. And start on that bacon and pancakes. 4 or 5 strip. Oh, I got a damn. I've got a drink out over there. I got to put it back in the cooler. Gatorade. I didn't know I was going to do this ride. I was like, I don't know, should I do it? And then I said, yeah, let's do it. Get it in. We were just going to go to the summit, just like we did, and come back. So that's probably 10 miles out, 10 miles back, I would imagine. There's smoke over there on the other side of the summit. So there's a fire over there somewhere. But tomorrow or the next day, I'm not sure when, we'll go check out Aurora Lake. We'll can't get to Pettit Lake because it's a dirt. We could, but I'm not going to ride. You have to drive to get to Pettit Lake. Let me see here. It's at least, I don't know, 4 miles of dirt road, and we're not gonna put this through 4 miles of dirt road. Okay. I don't mind doing a 1/4 mile like this. I mean, that's doable, especially this is hard pack. very easy. I don't mind doing that. You know what pisses me off is that you can only stay here for 10 days. Up until like September 15th, I think, or 13th, it said the sign. And then from there until whatever May, you can stay here for 16 days. But who the fuck is going to stay here in the winter in 16 days? It's crazy in here. I guess if you had a trailer and everything, see, you could stay here, but then you got to be 30 miles away from here to stay somewhere else. And you can only stay here 16 days in a 30-day period. So you can stay here 16 days, then you have to stay somewhere else 16 days, and then come back here 16 days. You have to be mobile, shall we say. Buck, what's going on over there? Put you in a pincher. Squeeze it. I'll put a squeeze on you. He had pizza tonight too, so he's a happy camper. Parked the Jeep. I used my watch today as a compass. This is a compass. So I north, south, east, west, and in September the sun is moving so far south that we're in the shade all day today. Bottom line, that's crazy. I nailed that one. Then we checked the altimeter. The altimeter, we're at 6,800 feet here, 6,900 feet. I know when I first got this watch, you have to adjust the altimeter. So wherever you are, like Las Vegas, we're at 2,000 feet, you set it there. So now it knows where 2,000 feet is. And then as you get higher, 6,000 feet, it knows that you're there because it's been calibrated. That's the word I'm looking for here. Anyways, ate pizza, charged up the compressor. We're gonna throw that compressor inside of the bag. It's got to be in there. I got to double check, make sure I got a few other things inside that pack too. You know, some tools. We didn't have any problems with the battery today on the bike. There was one point where it was really heated up. The fan was on and I went to start it, and it didn't want to start because the fan was running. It was really hot. The battery was probably hot, a combination of everything. So we just let it sit there for a while until the engine cooled off, the fan shut off, and then it started just fine. But at the end of the day, when we go back to home, we'll be looking at getting one of those portable jump starters from Naco. It's about 125 bucks. You can get it on sale for about you get it on sale for maybe $100, and it'll jumpstart the Jeep. It's good for that size engine, but it's portable, so you can take it in your backpack. It's the same size as that compressor. Let me show you this compressor. Like I said, I gotta retract something here. We just charged it, and it charged fine with the thing. And now earlier I told you that I tried to charge it in the Jeep. I plugged it in, but that particular cord was USB, was not plugged in. So maybe it will still do it. I don't know. But anyways, it's pretty fucking good. To air up 10 tires. Now, the 10 tires weren't completely flat, but it still aired up 10 tires, and it still was ready to go some more. When I put it on charge, it had 1 bar left out of 3. So it was working on the second bar when it was charging. So more likely, it was pretty close to being done. But, I mean, just put it in simple layman's terms. Say you were on a bike trip on your dirt bike or your mountain bike, and you had a slow leak in your tire. You could fire that thing up 10, 12, 15 times probably. You know, say it went down every 2 miles. You inflate it and then go, inflate it and go, inflate it and go. So you could probably do it 15 times or so. That never happens, but I mean, you probably would have to inflate it once or twice to make it back. And worst case scenario. All right, guys, I'm going to shut you down. We're going to put this back in the pack. And this thing here is for the Peaks. It charges the Peaks headlamp. I wrote Peaks on it, but it can do other things too. That's it for this video. We'll catch you on the next one.